do your thing, bro. You are a passport bro for life. No, I am not passport bro.
Is I am Marua a passport bro?
Yeah, full time. You want to make a video on it? Yeah.
Oh my
No, I am
goodness.
full trending now. It's trending a lot.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think I am the founder of that.
Somebody sent me his WhatsApp. He says he urgently need help. Yeah, not now. I'm sorry. You can drop anything. You can drop there $2, $5, $10. Just tomorrow I may not release a video because I'm taking a long time to answer these questions that I don't have time to film a video for tomorrow. So if you guys drop me $1, $2, $3, imagine we have 1,500 of you watching. If anyone drops me even $1, we will be somewhere. Guys, me, I don't want to make Rocio angry.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a reaction video. Who made it to the table? Cocomama of the Most High, the Blessed Ones, Lazy Gang, personal persons, Enakakus, Cocomama lovers, friends, haters, keyboard reactors, notification jam, our able moderators, silent viewers, newbies, Nigerians, backboners. You are all amazing. Without your presence here, how impossible it can be. Well, because of you guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to come back and drop it. Yata, wuto. Back to back. Backpackers everywhere, lazy people. If you love me, give me the answer. Grab something. I got my bottle of water here. Got no time to waste time. Who do we have here? Mr. Kenge. Hey, another controversial controversy. I love this one. You know when you know, you know. If you know, you know. Content must be. Hey, content must be. We said the way Baba Marua said, the way we say it in my culture. Guys, I don't wanna. You know what? I just want to go straight to the point. I don't want to blab too much. You see me? I'm grabbing my gura phone. Cocomama 2025, you must do something to this phone now. What is this? You must upgrade. Guys, if you see the situation of this phone, you will not believe it. In order to power this phone, you will see me using the charger. I power it with charger, meaning that the powering button is gone. But you can make do with what you... Don't impress, don't do anything. If you're looking at me and you are upcoming content creator, you're wondering, my video is not clear. I don't have good lighting. I don't have good background. Start with whatever you have. It doesn't matter. And then you will. The Mayas are on this table. A couple of things. The way I love content creators from Kenya, I'm so obsessed with them, just like the way I am obsessed with Jamaica. Hey, my land of dream. Guys, I was Googling how. Cocomama, how do you get a visa? Do you really need a visa to Jamaica, or you can just with your Nigerian green passport? This my green passport must go to places. I told you guys, 2025, God keep me alive. Then I was Googling, do I need a visa? It says, yes, you need a visa. And the visa will say when you are going to leave Jamaica. I said, who? If I want to, hey, African tea is on this tab. African Tigress came again. African Tigress is trying to tell us that she has given up. She's no longer, I wouldn't say she says she's no longer a Kenyan, but she says she's finding her second home. She's disappointed. Who disappointed our African tea? Because I don't get it. There's what we call information overload. Even me, and the way I am in love with Yankee, the way I'm in love with Jamaica, I cannot come because I love these countries. Come and rubbish my country. I will just find my way, go there, and be living my life. I must not come and rub it on our faces here. That, oh, I'm disappointed the way people are being killed in Nigeria, the hardship, the suffering. I don't know why we content creators are like that, but like I said, enough of the preambles. Cocomama, don't do this to your people, you understand? Congratulations to our giveaway winners. I'm happy that they appreciated what we have done. They led to widow's might, you understand? More ahead. So guys, the Kenges were on a live stream. And of course, I told you guys that this guy is polygamous in nature. There's what we call chop and clean mouth, whereby You are polygamous, okay? You cannot keep your ball at one place. You like to shook it everywhere. Why did Roro even ended up becoming baby mama of such a guy? Didn't she watch his content before? Or maybe she thought that she would be able to, because she's disappointed. She started fighting during their life. Fighting to an audience that told the Marua the truth. Marua, go on with your plan. You have always said it that you want to have children everywhere. Here, our Oga. I still want to see my Maisha, because you know what will happen to you. Once you F up with Roro, she will deny you access to that your baby, that your Argentinian baby. Because of that controversy, I don't want to talk. But at the same time, kicking Roro under the bus by letting Roro know that you can't tell me to chop and clean mat. You can't tell me to only knock these women off camera. Because it looks like they are trying to make a deal. Okay, don't rub it on my face. I want to be the number one. I want the comfort. I want to be able to use you as I want. Use you, pay my things, okay? But I don't want you to bring these ladies to camera. And you forgot that these 500,000 people, most of them that follow Baba Marua, they follow him because he's a passport brother. Guys, he's denying that he's not a passport brother. What did he tell Oga Ivancho? He wants us to rub it on his face. Oh yeah, let's do it. Hey, how can you say that you claim that you are the originator of passport brother movement? He said he started it. And at the same time, he's now saying that they wanted to use him. They wanted to get him to become one, when we know that he is purely a passport brother. Oga Ivancho that asked him that question is not even a passport brother, but the guy could see that, okay, this guy, all he wants to do on his face is to talk about women. Oh, Priya Sharma did this to me. Oh, I want Priya Sharma to do this. Oh, I want to do this. And his friends, they were like, respect this girl, respect her culture. Not everybody would want to have her personal life discussed on camera. Have you ever seen this kind of embarrassment, guys? I thought I'd seen it all. So, they were like, don't do this. Now, this is the biggest problem Baba Marua is having, because Roro is about to change the game. Roro wants to change his niche. His niche is women. Knocking different women. And, of course, his audience, he has this particular audience. He has the people that follow him because of this. Remember during the time when he started in Colombia, you understand? That is actually how he started. So he has his people, huge number of people that love this kind of content. How is he going to cope now? He must not talk to women. Shame on you. You don't know what you are doing to yourself. Roro was mad during the live stream. I'm like, hey, who is a mad person here, Dan? They were fighting. But Marua was protecting, of course, his audience, because he knows that what this person said to him is the truth. He's even telling Roro the same thing. As he's acting like, oh, I want to respect her, I want to respect because of my baby, I want my family, I don't want any controversies. Guys, hey, when somebody asks about Mark Kohara, come and hear him. I don't want to give these guys content. You have already given us content by keeping quiet. Someone cannot claim that you are his son and you will keep quiet, and you are saying you don't want controversy. Now that he barbed his hair, he's looking exactly like Mark Kohara. Cocomama, please stay focused. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go, because I thought I have seen it all with this guy. This guy is so funny. He is so crazy. Well, these guys, it's just like when you know what is in store for you and you want to think you can manipulate it. If these other women cannot change it, if other women that Baba Marua has been with cannot make him stick and keep to one woman, you think you are the one? If his culture even allowed him, if all these empty promises that he gave you and now you are rubbing it on his face that he didn't fulfill them, if all these ones you've not learned it, now you are even so bold to disgrace yourself in front of us, I'm sorry for you. Because the moment Mr. Kenge told Roro, you know what? I don't want to talk to women only off camera. That will tell you that the main issue is the camera thing. And that is what Baba Marua wants. Marua wants to show women on camera. Marua wants to grab about it. They can't talk to the women I talk to. They don't have all these beautiful women. They don't know how I do it. They ask me, how do I get these women to do whatever I want? How do I get in between their legs? They don't know. So you are basically killing his career. Madam, you are basically killing. How is he going to keep up with you? This Instagram life that she wants to live with her son, how is she going to cope up? Guys, there's nothing like marriage here. Period. Let's watch them.
Asks me a very controversial question, I will skip it. Somebody's asking me about my biological dad. So that one I'll skip it because it's very controversial. Because that's where the haters are waiting. I'll skip.
Maybe Cheryl.
No. Cheryl. No. Somebody sent me his WhatsApp. He says he urgently need help. Not now. I'm sorry. Will you ever travel alone again or always as family from now? Rocio, help me answer that. Will you feel comfortable if I travel alone?
I wouldn't have any problem. As long as you don't show up in videos with new women.
Okay.
So you don't destroy my confidence with you.
But let's say, for example, I am just making a story. It has nothing to do like, hey girl, you look so cute. What's your name? Just a normal video, because that simply means, Rocio, I'll never do a video with a woman.
If I see you that you're traveling and then your next thumbnail is Marua with a woman, I would be very mad for sure.
But let's say it's like a genuine conversation which has nothing to do.
If it's someone that pop up, you're walking and you meet someone.
No, okay. For example,
there's a lot of tricky things in this. It's a tricky question.
For example, here there is a lady. There is a lady who has said, "When will you come to Denmark?"
Yeah.
It's a lady, for example.
Yes, but there are tricky movements that you can do about it. If it's a fan, of course, more than welcome to meet your fans. There's no problem.
Okay.
There are women or men, everything's okay. But if suddenly I'm here taking care of baby, and I see your next video is Marua a thumbnail with a woman, I won't be happy.
No, it depends the way the thumbnail is looking or the relationship, because that means, Rocio, I cannot make a video with a woman now.
It depends. It really depends.
Because sometimes, let's say you go to a new city, you have a fan there, she wants to show you where you can get a nice restaurant, trains, things like that, and you have nothing, let me be honest, nothing sexual with them.
For sure.
Yes.
But then we will see I will see your movements for sure.
Hey.
To see if
Guys, he has confirmed that Mark O'Hara is his dad. He doesn't want to talk about it because he's going to open a lot, and Mark will come back and open his nyash. You understand what I mean? So in order to stop that drama, in order to avoid that, he knows that it's going to be big. He's saying, oh, I don't want to talk about this question about my biological. So we know already, he has said it, that Congress dad is not his father. So who is his father? This guy coming out now to say, I am the father of Baba Marua, and Baba Marua not saying anything about it. Oh, I don't want controversies. I don't want to give people something to talk about. Oh, these reactors, they are waiting. Without even him saying anything, for the fact that he has kept quiet for this long, we know that definitely they look alike. Definitely, Mark O'Hara is his dad. If he opens mouth to deny it or to talk nonsense, hey, he will regret it for life. That's why he's not saying anything about it. Now, someone asked him, you see how selfish Baba Marua is? Someone asked him, please, I need help urgently. You did not find out whether this help is just maybe a prayer or a shout out or using your platform or reaching out to that person, just words of encouragement. Everything is not money. No, sorry, I cannot help you. Without asking this person, what kind of help? Can you send me a DM? Marua, you are a selfish human being. Let me call your name. Frederick Marua, you are selfish. You are taking your audience for granted, and it's not nice. At the same time, not even up to 2 minutes, He started begging. Oh, guys, because I'm here answering your questions, I will not be able to film tomorrow. So I will not be able to make money tomorrow. You can give me $1. If 1,500 of you watching can give $1, you know how far it will go. They are still begging. Rororo is begging. People gifted them without them asking, without them expecting. No, they are still begging. They are still, you go to their descriptions, they are still asking for gifts. They are still begging for money when they are earning already. That person that was there with you during your live stream has really paid you. The person must not give you $1 or even a cent. Very, very greedy human being. Greedy and selfish.
Next, something like that again. Now that we are more a family.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, guys. So what I will do is, first, and I have to be honest, is I make videos with everyone. Me, as long as my intentions are pure, that I will not meet a woman out there so that I show Rocio I can meet other women.
Guys, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, okay? This Roro is not a smart girl. If you're gonna tell your man, so long as you're not rubbing it on my face, so long as you're not playing around with women, that one is even safe. You understand? If your man brings a woman, people will be able to say, okay, is this just someone, a local person showing him places, or they are collaborating together, another content creator, okay, they are doing stuff together. People should be able to see, okay, when your man is doing cornering, okay? You will have so many eyes to even protect your relationship or your marriage. But when it's private, hey, because I'm listening to this guy say, this girl, do you have sense at all? You should work on your man, work on his mentality about women. Not just about, don't worry about what you see, because what you see will not even hurt you. I'm telling you, the lady, for the fact that the lady knows that she's being recorded, will be conscious and will be worried, will be careful on what she's doing with your man and what she's saying. Everything must be like the way the society or people watching would expect it to be. It's like, we are going to put this out, so let's respect this. Whereas off camera is the cocoa. Off camera is when you will not even know when your man has gone far with this person, because you don't have any idea, no footages anywhere. So I don't understand her argument. In my own opinion, I feel like they should work on themselves. Like Baba Marua should have this mentality that, okay, I can settle down and get everything I need. Not everything, but at least be satisfied with a woman. You understand? I must not have babies from different races. Because that mentality, he's denying passport, bro, and it's written all over him. He's fighting Roro now. I don't want to do even off camera. Meaning that it doesn't mean that he's saying that he's going to be faithful to Roro. He's just saying that you are my number one. I promise that I'm going to bring you to Argentina. I did it. I promise that we're going to have baby, okay? And we'll work towards it. And even my mama gave you some herbs so that it will help you conceive, okay? I promise this, I promise that. I promise that I'm going to take care of you. We must not work, okay? We must keep begging and we must keep activating and putting up drama here and there so that we'll keep making this money and you don't have to go for 9 to 5. I promised all that to you and I kept it. But one promise I'm not promising you is that I'm going to only keep you. You understand? You are only going to be my one and only woman. No. I will take many wives. I'm very, very sure that this is the issue they are having. That's why Roro was attacking one of the people that told Baba Marua the truth. Go on with your plan. Okay. Coming to him traveling alone versus them traveling together. There's no way Baba Marua will thrive. He tried it when they went to Southern Africa. There's no way his brand will stand because of the way he started. We've seen family channels, you know, because again, it depends on the kind of audience you have. You have to give the audience what they want. Whenever they are together, forget about this baby thing, and you can tell that he is trying everything, using Louis mainly, not even Roro. I will even say that he's doing well in Argentina. in terms of his content, not getting bored or getting boring. He's doing well because you can see him most at times going out with Mr. Lewis, okay, trying to do something. They are playing, they are talking on the streets. He's seeing other places around his vicinity. If it was him and Roro alone, and Baby Maisha was not in the picture, I'm telling you, his audience will start complaining. This is what happened when they traveled in Africa together. So, Marwa knows already that this, okay, you watch them that time. If Roro is filming for her channel, she's in a different mood. She's happy, she's explaining things, she's smiling to the camera. Whereas when she appears on Baba Marua's channel, so they have tried it, they have experimented it. I don't even know who is asking them this question. Oh, should you allow Marwa to travel? Definitely, they will not be traveling together. They might try it, but they will not be traveling. And Baba Marwa telling Roro, you should learn how to drive. Do you know how to drive? Kettle, calling pot, black. Do you drive, Baba Marwa? Before you ask someone to learn how to drive. Let's continue, guys.
That is wrong. Even me, I don't support that. Even me as Maro. But let's say I meet even a very beautiful young lady out there, but I have nothing to do with her. She's just showing me maybe here in Poland, you can this, you can do that, you can do that. And then at the end of the video, everybody goes to their own space. I don't have a problem because it's still, it's the same as having a young man show me around. The only difference is the gender.
I will do the same when I travel alone.
No, it's not.
You can expect me to have guys touring me around then.
Okay, guys, this is a hot topic.
Yeah.
What do you think? Don't mind, Rocio is just jealous. Do your thing, bro. You are a passport bro for life. No, I am not passport bro.
You're lacking.
No, Rocio, no, Rocio.
You can never advise something like that.
Stop. You are reacting. Hate in the YouTube.
But this guy is bringing hate.
No.
I cannot react.
Rocio wants to punch you in the head. Please hide.
Now listen, guys. If you know that Roro will react the way she reacted, why reading the question out? Why didn't he skip to read that question out? Because he wanted to read it out and let people talk about it. He wanted to read it out because he knows that this person is saying the truth. Forget about Roro. She is just being jealous. Continue with what you are doing. You are a passport bro. You are even the founder of Passport Bro movement. He said that he's the founder. That's what he told Ivancho. So this guy is not being realistic. You can't eat your cake and have it. You are with a woman who is not just jealous, but wants to tie you down. And the signs were there. Control freak. Like she controls everything. As soon as she became pregnant, she started driving people crazy for no reason. Like, Yani, you just, all of a sudden, you are her enemy. We started seeing Maro having issues more often. You know, he's that type that wouldn't want to. He's a stingy type. But he was not, prior to Roro coming to his life, he was not that kind of a guy that will constantly pick on you and have issues here and there with you. Money, yes, okay? But having people around and, you know, you are singing his praises, you are telling him, oh, Baba Marua, without you, I wouldn't have gotten, without you, we don't know what is YouTube. Actually, you are the YouTube godfather in this community. You know, doing all those kind of stuff. You are coming and you are showering him with gifts and blessings and everything. He's fine with you. He wouldn't fall out easily. Except if you have really gone somewhere and said something negative, okay? Or something against his wish. But ever since Roro came, she became so controlling. She became so jealous. You notice that there were guys more in the villa than the ladies. So we saw these things. And why going ahead to deceive yourselves, both of you? You can see that both of you are not agreeing at all when it comes to this relationship stuff. She's extremely jealous. And this one is extremely hungry and thirsty for other Toto to do stuff with other ladies. to rub it out also, and not just doing it, maybe hiding it and respecting other people's privacy. No. He wants to use it to brag to his audience. Oh, I'm with this other. Guys, if you watch Baba Marua's content in the past, you ask yourself, what is Roro talking about? Is she kidding us or what? Are you crazy? Something that you can see that this is what puts food on your table. You're going to be rubbing nonsense. So what will happen, guys? What will happen will happen. I don't want it to come from me. I don't want people to say, oh, you're not wishing them this. Oh, they are not going anywhere. You see this one. They will be together forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Guys, let's move to the Mayas. Wodemaya was cooking Kenyan food, Kenyan delicacy for his woman, Mrs. Maya. It was nice because she added salt. Again, Mrs. Maya was like, oh, we Kenyans, we cannot. I said, hey, this woman will never learn. This young lady will never learn. Oh, I can't imagine having my ugali tasting so salty. Kenyans will be, that's Kenyans, okay? These other people, when they eat the pap, especially when you are going to chew it, it's actually a debate, okay? If you are going to swallow it, you wouldn't feel the taste like that. You will feel the taste of the gravy when you swallow your ogale, fufu, okay? But when you are going to chew it, you dip it in your gravy, you're chewing it, and ugali is bland like that. You wouldn't feel anything. Have you seen it? To some other person, it's weird. Oh, how can I chew this? And it's tasteless. No taste of salt, no taste of sweet, nothing. So, Mrs. Maya was on her own. But again, she kicked her man under the bus by saying that her man is not her favorite person, that she's even considering she's even considering between her man and her father, who is her favorite person. And Maya told her that, you know what, if this was coming from me, Maya, people will want to buy me, people will want to cut off my head. Well, because it's you can cry, scream, insult, do everything, and people are okay with it. It might look like a joke. It's not a joke. What I want to say here is Mrs. Maya loves her husband as much as she loves her father. Maya loves his mom as much as he loves his wife. It's what? Bars, bulls, give and take. We shouldn't come here and even bother ourselves. Oh, why is Maya doing this to Mrs. Maya? Oh, he's not being romantic enough. Why should you tell your woman that you shouldn't be traveling together? Why should you make your woman feel like this? This is African men thing, okay? My mom. I can have another wife. I can have so many wives. You know well, but I can't have so many moms, okay? I can have a mom figure in my life, but I can only have one biological mother. I can't replace my mom. So that's the mentality. It's African men thing. It's happening to Nasto and Mrs. Flair. Hey, Mrs. Flair, guys, I know you guys will have different opinion on this, because when you go to Nasto's comment section and Mrs. Flair's comment section, everybody is telling Nasto, don't think your woman is just a woman that will be there cleaning, cooking, washing dishes, washing your clothes and taking care of the baby. Is it their baby or her baby? Because I saw a comment where someone said that actually when they met, Mrs. Flair got the baby already. I don't know, but I know Nasto got another ex somewhere with children. Now, I know you might have different opinions, but let's just meet each other halfway. Me, I'm going to blame Mrs. Flair. I don't need my husband to, if I'm earning, if I'm a housewife doing nothing, yes, probably I will be under his mercy. Baba, cut cake for me now. Take me somewhere. Let me go. How can you want to buy me here? How can you expect me to be inside this house all the time? But if I am earning, Mrs. Flair earns money, decent money, every month here on YouTube. She's not supposed to sit and mourn, or she wants to become another Mrs. Maya. She wants to trend because people are complaining that her content is boring. Because that's another thing I picked there. She wants to go out there and do other stuff, show different environment, which is okay. It becomes Yani, when you do one thing repeatedly, people will be like, what is this? You've shown us this. We've seen this the other day. You understand? So that's one of the challenges content creators face. You have to like show. I think that is another thing happening to African Tigress, and she's mixing it up, okay? Whenever she's back home, as content creators, the travel content creators, Marwa will always say, you get bored, you want to do other, because you feel like, oh, my audience will start algorithm will start doing the thing go to you, okay? People might not be interested to, the same apartment, the same environment, going to the same place, talking about the same thing, it's a challenge. You understand? So, now, I'm earning money. The money comes to me, or even if it comes through another person's AdSense, the person should be able to collect that money. Maybe I don't have bank account, but why shouldn't I have bank account? Because I'm a housewife. I mean, even if Nasto is the one collecting her money, it's still her money. She's doing her own thing. She's the one working hard for her channel. Nasto might be supporting, but she's the face behind her channel. Why can't she control her money? You see how we women will rubbish ourselves and then we'll come out and we're screaming and crying, and people are still feeling sorry for her. Oh, Nasto, you should know your woman should go somewhere. You should go. The moment he says he's going, you pick your pieces and prepare yourself. In fact, look good. Smell good like this. When you are getting ready, you will see him looking at you and be like, I think we must change our plan. Let's go together. Or when I finish, you understand? Or when I finish what I'm doing in Nairobi, since you want to go to Mombasa, we will now branch to Mombasa. Don't you know you are a married woman? How can you just dress so good like this? Where do you do? You are not going anywhere, madam. It's like that. That's how me I see it. If you are not working, you don't have money, and this man is bottling and trying to buy you with depression, all you seeing is cooking, you seeing yourself slowly dying. Because I mean, this life is too boring. This life is too complicated. This life is too stressful for you to just feel like all you are good at is to lay your back. A man will knock a hell out of you. You go to the kitchen, you cook, and you clean. It's not nice. It's not nice. If you are afraid of traveling, or you are an introvert, it's totally your choice. You don't want to go to places, then I can understand. But when you know that you need to make movement, and your man is rubbing it on your face, hey, I'm gonna consider going with you. Even you go to Nasto's comment section, he's telling people, yes, I understand. I will do something about it. I will consider her. That is not that. I don't need that kind of consideration. I'm freaking going to consider myself by dusting myself nicely, even if it means hitting the gym or whatever. Maybe the guy is complaining that, because some guys, they're so funny that guys, you will not believe it. Some guys, they even rub it on your face. The way you look, I'm not proud anymore. Hey, you're not proud of me anymore because you feel like I'm aging. You feel like I don't look good anymore. Then that's it. We women, we are taking too much. Anyway, I'm just diverting because it's also related to what is going on with African Tigress. Okay, people, they just get tired of doing the same thing over and over and over. You get it? So what do you expect? You just have to do something, make a change. Don't complain. Don't wait for your husband to do it for you. I'm not saying you should cheat on him, or I'm not saying you should go there. That's a different thing, okay? This is not what Cocomama is preaching here. So, let's watch the Mayas, guys.
I'm so happy to be back home, my home sweet home. Let me tell you, east or west, home is best. I feel so at home. So today I am coming at you, but I'm not alone. Huh? I am not alone. I am with one of my favorite people in the whole world.
I thought I'm the most favorite.
You know, I'm torn. I'm trying to decide if it's you or my dad. You know, you or my dad. One of you is my favorite.
If I was the one who said me or my mom, oh, should I say you or my mom? I'll be in trouble.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay,
It's
see
all
you
good.
then,
It's
my
all right. It's all right. I'm not arguing.
I love it. That's too much. It's hard to decide, but it's the same as you with your mom. Like it's usually like the same thing, babes. To be
Nah,
honest.
I saw people saying that never date a mommy's boy. So yeah.
But you can date a daddy's girl.
You know what? I finally moved to Kenya, and I have to get used to ugali. I mean, I'm used to ugali, but I feel like I can add a bit of my own flavor to ugali. You guys don't think so? Because back in West Africa, or let me say back in Ghana, whenever we cook banku, we put salt in it. Whenever we cook gari, we put salt in it. Whenever
So you put salt in
whenever
ugali?
we cook anything, we put salt in it. But in Kenya,
You put everything, salt in everything.
we put salt in everything, apart from fufu. But I just feel like, why not just try something different? Cook ugali myself, not her, and then just add a little bit of salt.
Yo, guys, this is crazy because ugali has its own flavor and it's sweet without salt.
Don't get me wrong, I love the flavor, but I feel like since I'm moving in here, I need to just try something different. Like how we eat gari.
Yeah,
eba.
gari is my favorite.
Those of you from Nigeria,
because it's like almost like ugali, but it's called gari.
Now, I love their interaction. I love the way they are free to throw jokes. Life is not serious, right? But when they throw these jokes, okay, people like us will come here and be like, hey, this is far from being a joke, okay? We know Mrs. Maya very, very well, how she can rubbish others. Her brother did the same, okay? We know when she's meaning her business that she would prefer, which is okay, your country is your country. Though sometimes your country is not even your country, because you look at African thing now saying that I'm leaving Kenya. I'm sorry, don't insult me. Just like what they did, okay? So that's irony of life. But to some other person, even if the person moves to Bahamas or moves to Miami, moves to New York, the person will still come back and be like, I prefer my village life. To some people, some will be like, you know what? I didn't come to this life to suffer. I'm freaking looking for a second home. It's a matter of choice. Whatever you've decided or how you want to live your life, where you want to settle down, what you want to do with your life, you do it. But what I don't like is when you are doing it and then you are holding something to be like, hey, in Kenya, even our matatu, the kind of vibe you get when you enter a matatu, the music and everything, hey, it's not like that in Ghana. Even the food, how can you, life is too short. Life is not that, we are not running away. Food will never disappear. How can you put everything in one pot and you are eating meat, you are eating fish? I used to tell them that the food is not running away. No, don't do that. Just say that, okay, I would prefer, I'm married to a Ghanaian, but I would prefer the food, environment, everything, I would prefer to live. You can even convince your man, because there's nothing love cannot do. Love can make one to be sheepish. Love can make you to do things that you would normally wouldn't do. The Mayas, they love each other, but whenever they try to do couple thing, it puts me off. I prefer when they are this person doing his own thing, that person doing her own thing. But whenever they come together, the vibe that I get, I will come here and run it. And when I come and say it the way it is, people will think that I'm jealous of, or I hate this person, or I don't like this. After all, people are also claiming that he's paying me. So it gets crazy like that. Me, they are a lovely couple, but at the same time, each time they are together, you will see Mrs. Maya being sarcastic, being rude. Yeah, let me even say it. Being very rude about other cultures. Salt is salt. Some people, sodium, too much sodium is not good for our health. Some other people, whatever they eat, that's why you always have table salt. Whatever they eat, they throw salt to it. It's not healthy. It's not unhealthy. But some people actually, you go back to the same Kenya, you see that some people don't cook anything with salt. Or you see people that heavily eat salt, okay? So whenever you are talking, you have to be sensitive and know that, okay, it's like you are hurting another person when you pick on whatever they are doing in their country that you are not doing in your country. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's move to African tea. Let's watch her.
There's also the reality of living in Kenya today. Every time I turn on the news, I feel a mix of sadness and frustration.
We have cases that people have disappeared and we've not been able to find them. And so it's just a chilling illustration of what people fear is yet to come.
I feel this heaviness. Stories of young people losing their lives, government critics disappearing, rising cases of femicide. Each story takes a toll, and for someone who is very opinionated, it's very hard to feel safe or secure. And, also as someone who's always prioritized mental health, these constant reminders of unrest and suffering really affect me. It's just hard to ignore. Exploring the idea of a second home isn't just about the physical space, it's also finding a community where I can feel supported and connected.
The Kenya National Human Rights Commission says it's investigated some 60 cases of extrajudicial killings and 71 cases of abductions and enforced disappearances since mass protests swept the country in June. For weeks, young Kenyans, the so-called Gen Z, led protests over poor governance. Now, the events turned violent during a resulting police crackdown, which activists say has not ended.
Meant to arrest the rising cases of murders of women and girls across the country. Human rights organizations, including the Federation of Women Lawyers of Kenya, FIDA, now want these femicide cases, which currently stand at 30, declared a national disaster.
In the suspect of the said murder.
She is amongst the nearly 10 women who have been killed in just a fortnight across the country and a multitude others from the beginning of this year.
This June, government proposed tax increase prompted protests in Nairobi and sometimes violent response from the police.
This is one of the most vulnerable videos I've ever made. If you know me, you know I'm usually very private about my feelings and personal life, so please be kind in the comments. I don't want to turn them off. This decision wasn't easy.
My dear, I would say that content creation is not easy. You have to come up with some ideas, because why I'm telling you this is, she might sound like, oh, is too much. The killing, hardship, oh, this happening in Kenya. I'm like, if you are complaining that this kind of stuff is happening, check other places, okay? You might see that your country is actually heaven. She also said it, that no country is completely safe. Every country got its challenges. She's saying all that, okay? What I pick from here, and from her responses in her comment section, one thing I picked here is that she's just trying to relocate, either to get a better passport, a better or more accessible to travel, as is part of what she's doing already. So she would want to maybe go somewhere, stay there, do 9 to 5, or no, I don't know. But I feel like she might be settling down for peppers, or she might be settling down for something private, maybe relationship, marriage, something like that. Not really because of what is going on in Kenya, because I mean, it's BS. But she's attaching it. You know, content creators, whenever they want to make a story, they have to look for something to hold on to and be like, oh, this is the reason why. Nah, it's far from there. Because go to her comment, she said to someone, oh, I hope one day I will find Kenya as my home and change my mind. You are freaking a Kenya. You can, it's in your blood. Okay? You run, come rain, come shine. Home is home. There's something that will happen to you. That place you're feeling that, okay, this is my second home now. Then it will remind you real fast. That's why when you move to places in Western world, you have their passport, you have everything. Someone will be looking at you. Even your accent, maybe you are speaking like the locals. Someone somewhere would still pick and be like, I mean, originally, where are you from? I mean, apart from, yeah, I know, where exactly? You understand? So that will tell you. You can never say, don't rubbish, don't do this. African tea. I was so disappointed. I said, hey, no wonder she was saying, be nice in my comment section. I don't want to close my comment section. I don't want you guys to come for me. Stop it. Just move. Okay? As we speak, she has a project. She has a big house. I don't know how far she has gone because I don't watch her that much. But I know she's building a big house in Kenya. So for someone to even think of buying a land, okay, people that have moved, they don't even need to come here and rub it on our faces, even if they are content creators. I'm telling you, they are so strong like that that they keep quiet and execute and do it. In fact, you should be able to do it so that people will even be asking you, when last did you visit Kenya? Because we noticed that you've stayed here. You travel, I know you travel, but when you travel, you still go back to Jamaica. Is Jamaica now your second home? People should be able to see it and be like, oh, but I've noticed what is going on. But when you come out to say it like this, it's as if you are just, it doesn't make sense to me. Voila. I'm seeing her like, it's one of those clickbaits, okay? Oh, I've never felt so bad. I can't keep quiet anymore. Like I said, guys, there are people that, for example, in Nigeria, once they leave, they tell me, even vacation, forget about it. I'm not. It's fine, okay? But at the same time, just say that, okay, you wanted to have a second home, it's okay. I can feel the same way, but I must not attach it to this person was killed, this person robbed this person. Like African tea. I used to watch her a lot and you would see her, oh, you don't know how they did. They look at my necklace. I'm like, hey, African tea, this thing happens everywhere, okay? It is what it is. It happens everywhere, but then, I think that is it, guys. I don't know if there's anybody, otherwise we can always come back here. If you watch to this moment, you know who you are. You are the best. Thank you all so much for what you do. Thank you for supporting your mama like you always do. Like this video, it's important. You're watching me and you are not giving me a like. And at the same time, people are coming back to insult me. Oh, you have 3,000 views and you don't even have up to 300 likes. Shame on you, madam. You are letting people to let me down like this. You are letting people to spit on my face. You watching me. Hey, do something now. Cut onions for your mama. Just a like. It goes a long way. Like this video. Do all the needful. Let's talk in the comment section. Let's make it as interactive as always. Share us out. Subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. You get what I mean? We need to hit another milestone of what? Tell me what you think. Hey, 100K is going to happen. It's a baby step. We are not in a hurry. We are not rushing for anything. God's time is the bestest. You know what I mean? Love you guys and see you guys in my another one. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.